To everybody who's been liking the videos so far, we thank y'all. You guys liking the videos has kind of helped us start to grow the channel even more, so we appreciate it. To those who have not, please, we ask you, hit the like button before you even watch this video. It helps us grow the channel, helps people learn about us, and allows us to make more great content like this. So that's all we got. Thank you for helping us grow this channel. Hit the like button right now, and on with the show. Super duty tough work.
What up?
Once again, it's the real hip hop. Man, early morning edition,
Yeah.
as we are known to do.
Father's Day edition.
Yeah, happy Father's Day, man.
You know, appreciate it.
All the fathers in the building, all our listenership, the fathers who listen to us every week. You know what I'm saying? Happy Father's Day to y'all too. We know the dads don't get enough love out here.
I mean,
you know, people be trying to commandeer Father's Day. Women be trying to take it over. We got to stand firm. Hold it down. Let these men have their day.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, happy Father's Day, man. You know, it's Sunday morning. It's been sweltering all week.
Yeah. It was beautiful yesterday though.
Yeah, there was a minute I was riding around yesterday like, this is it.
Perfect.
74, 73.
Yep. With a little breeze.
Little breeze.
Yep.
Let's stop right here. That's it. Anything beyond that is I'm uncomfortable.
Right.
I woke up yesterday thinking it's gonna be so damn hot. I'm just gonna stay in the house. And then I was like, I'll cut my grass Sunday morning. But then, like you're saying, I stepped out there and I was like, hold on.
Let me get this yard work done real quick.
Immediately. I went and got the lawnmower immediately. Like, this ain't gonna last. Let me just go do this shit now while I can.
Yeah.
And, ended up doing a lot of yard work because it was actually nice for the first time in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Not 90 plus degrees. So, but yeah.
Yeah, my power was out like for 2 days.
Damn. I heard there was outage. I was out of town. I missed the whole thing. Somebody told me when I got back, they were like, man, you been back? They said, yeah, we had an outage. I was like, what outage? I was in like Michigan. I'd spent a night up there a couple days working, and I was like, totally missed out. By the time I got back, everything looked normal. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
No idea. Crazy.
Horrible.
Yeah, I'm glad those are times where you're like, why am I working from home?
Right.
You know, your power go out, you're like, yeah, that's not good. Not good, but it was citywide, you know, so. Okay, here we are this week, folks. First, we're going to give a shout out to everybody who gave us super duper positive feedback on last week's episode. The Force is with you. It resonated with a lot of people.
Yeah, we ain't the only ones.
It's a lot of Bens out there. Whole lot of Bens out there, you know, and they don't want to be Ben no more. They realize, like, man, wait a minute, I'm just like this guy, you know.
Yeah.
And so I it's good to hear that, you know, the conversation inspired so many of y'all to just be like, you know what, man, I can do more. I can offer more, you know. And I hope that, you know, these things come to fruition in the next, you know, year, 2 years, however long it takes, you know, because we all have to work our way back sometimes. And so that's kind of what this episode is about.
Yes.
We haven't done one of these in a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while.
90-day challenge. Those of you who have been fans of the show, y'all know how we do. We come up with our goals. And then later on, at the end of the 90 days, you come up with your goals too as a listener. This ain't just Blueprint and Illogic talking shit, trying to hype each other up.
Right.
This is the whole community of listeners of the Super Duty Tough Work podcast. You gotta get involved. You have to pick 3 goals. And then at the end, you know what we do. We have to call in show. You get to leave your message, holler at your boys, let us know how it went, what you did, and what you got done. And then we all get inspired by you.
Right.
We play your call on the show. And so this episode, we're going to talk about our goals for the 90-day challenge. And we'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Word.
We got you stuck off the realness, the most infamous, you heard of us. Official podcast murderers, the show comes equipped with viewpoints to share. Grown man ideas for all those who care and want to grow, so go ahead and download. Every single week with a brand new episode. You're not alone in this world, cousin, so we share information and honest discussion and keep repping the culture like we supposed to. They spread gossip, but they never come close to. I can hear it inside their tone. They talk about the industry but never left their home. You get laced up with bullet points and such, plus empowering topics that they never would touch. You can put your whole network against the team, but Super Duty Tough Work's the MVP. Most valuable podcast on MP3. Priceless info, but all of it's free. So take these words home and think them through. Super Duty Tough Work is coming at you. You are now listening to Super Duty Tough Work with your host, Blueprint. Raw and uncut. Adult conversations. No shucking, no jiving, and no bullshit.
Yes, indeed. We're back.
Back in the building.
As per usual, Blueprint and Logic. This week we're talking about the 90-day challenge. We are issuing a 90-day challenge to all of our listeners and ourselves. And we've done this 2 or 3 times in the past, I think. 2 or 3 of these before. Okay, so we're going to do it. I mean, it seems like we got to do one of these every year.
Yeah, at least one.
Yeah. You know, it helps people lock in, get focused. And we know it's the summertime now. So it's going to be a lot of goofing off.
Right.
So this might be the toughest challenge yet. It's easier when it's December.
Right, because you don't got to go nowhere. You don't want to go nowhere.
Nah, ain't no temptation in December to be in the streets.
Right.
So this, you know, we got goals. We're going to talk about each of our goals, what's behind them, what we want to get. And then, you know, at the end, you know, we're going to ask you guys to participate. So, Illogic, what is your first goal of the 90-day challenge?
My first goal is a music goal. I would like to have my listening party scheduled.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, ready to go.
Okay, so you want to schedule a listening party for your album.
Yes.
And have it confirmed. Within the next 90 days.
Within the next 90 days.
Okay, yeah. That's a real tangible one.
Yeah.
Because if we don't see no flyer or nothing, then, you know.
Your boy ain't reaching his goal, you know? So, yeah, I want to have it scheduled and confirmed. Yeah, it's something that I've been mealing around with for the last couple months, but I ain't even really, like, put forth no effort. You know, I got some ideas for it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I would like to have it, you know, have the listening party scheduled.
That's a good goal, man. That's a good goal. So, like, okay, what, how close are you to thinking you can get it done? Is it? Well, I guess where's the music at? Is the music where you feel you can set it?
Oh yeah, the music is done. Like honestly, like there's a lot of things that are encompassed in having that goal. You know, like, you know, seeing who I'm gonna have DJ. You know what I'm saying? Like where exactly I'm gonna have it at. I already have an idea for that.
Yeah.
Getting that confirmed. You know, seeing if I'm gonna have anybody else come and, you know, do a beat set or, you know, whatever. And also, you know, I wanted to have some new merch for the listening party too. So there's a couple things that go along with, you know, having the listening party confirmed and everything. So, you know, the goal sounds a lot easier.
Yes. It's not just, hey, get the date and I got the date. It's not just
right.
That.
Yeah, it's a couple things. Yeah, it's a couple things that I want, you know, to happen at the listening party that I have to prep for.
That's
dope.
Know,
in the process. So yeah, that's my first one.
Yeah. So yeah, the people at home, you know, I'm sure you got goals like this too, where, you know, it sounds simple on the outside, like he could just make one call and be like, oh, let me get that date. Okay, cool. And then it's done. It don't really work like that.
Nah, not that easy.
It's not that easy. It's like, okay, you got the listening party, but what's happening at the listening party?
Right.
Do you have this ready at the listening party? Is it organized? Is it, promotion, flyers, promo, sound, like all these things that have to be coordinated. It's basically a show.
Mm-hmm.
And making sure the awareness is there. So when you do it, it's a success.
Right.
So within the next 90 days, I mean, if I'm not working, I assume I'm going to be in that motherfucker. So I'll let y'all know how it goes,
Right.
But yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So my first one is a fitness goal.
All right.
And my goal in the next 90 days, it seems simple, but it's not as simple, is to do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups a day in the truck. Any day I'm working, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups. And they can be spread out during the day. You could do 50 in the morning, 50 I don't care how I do it.
Right.
I just need to do it.
Oh, you've been slacking on your physical fitness since you've been in the truck?
Yeah, it's not what it need to be. It's not. Your man's is backsliding out here physically.
Hey.
It comes with the territory. You know what I mean? And in comparison to all the truck drivers, they be like, "Man, you skinny." They be calling me skinny.
Mm.
But that just lets you know how the average truck driver is built. But
Right.
But I realize it's a lot that comes along with just just sitting all day.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that making beats was sitting all day.
Right.
But I realized that even if you're sitting at home working on music and you're sitting at a computer or at the workstation listening to records, you still get up periodically every 30, 45 minutes, use the bathroom, get some water, walk around, come back, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't really have that same luxury when you're driving long distances. So there's days where I literally drive 7 hours straight, 8 hours straight. It's not like a car where you'll run out of gas. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Truck's got 2 gas tanks.
Yeah.
So you can literally drive as long as you fucking want to drive. If you could drive for probably 12, 15, 16 hours straight.
Mm-hmm.
And same tank of gas, wouldn't shit change and be on the freeway, so. But what comes along with that is like you just be sitting and you be stiff a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So the weight thing ain't really been concerning me that much. It's just the stiffness.
Yeah.
And as you say stiff, like my elbows be stiff sometimes. Every now and again my shoulder gets stiff. You know what I mean? I'm like my legs tight. Not moving as much, and I'm used to walking a lot. And so I want to just get some sort of routine in the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Where I can wake up, because I noticed I've done it a few times in the last week, and the days I do it, I feel good. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not dealing with no stiffness, or if I am, I do 25 push-ups or 50 push-ups in the truck, and I feel good. Joints moving, body moving, but I'm noticing that when I don't for long periods of time do anything physical, stiffness sets in, and then I get out the truck and it be kind of jarring,
Mm-hmm.
damn. I feel stiff and shit. Like, I don't like that.
Yeah,
so,
we ain't spring chickens no more, man.
Brothers is old.
we up there a little bit.
Yeah. We got some age on us. You know what I mean?
A couple years on us.
Years on us. So as you get older, you have to prioritize fitness more. And this is something I would advise all of my young folk out there. Like if you 25 to 30, do not assume that the body you got now is going to be doing the same things when you 35, 40. You know what I mean? It changes.
Life changes. You wake up and shit just don't work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you just wake up like
random
in pain.
injuries.
Yeah, just random pain.
Yeah, why is my shoulder feeling like this?
Yep. Why my knee? Like, what's wrong with my knee?
Kneecap flaring up out of nowhere. Man, did I twist my ankle? My ankle hurt today. What's wrong with my pinky toe? Just random bullshit that happens when you get older.
Mm-hmm.
And, some it's not serious, but a lot of it has to do with your body changing. And as your body changes, you got to be more active because, trust me, when I was 35, I could lose weight so easily. I could get in shape so easily, be like, oh yeah, I need to lose. I was always joke about going to Alabama and gaining 10 pounds for Christmas and Thanksgiving and coming back here, and I could lose it in a month. You know, easily. Now losing 10 pounds, it takes extreme discipline.
Takes a commitment.
Yeah, like you gotta be like, everything gotta be measured. And I need an app to lose 10 pounds now. I didn't need it then. I gotta count calories and be in caloric deficit and all this other bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta know the science behind it to lose that weight now. I didn't have to do that back then, but my body has changed, you know. So as you get older, what you want to do now, my advice to all you younger folk is to get at a good, healthy weight before you get like 40 years old. Because it's more difficult to lose the weight after 40 than before then.
Yeah.
You know, easier to gain it.
Much easier to get.
Yeah. 1 weekend.
Couple pizzas. You know what I'm saying?
You done.
Pizza or two, you know, it's a wrap.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to do is to do certain things now. Now that I understand, I've been driving. This is my 6th month. This is June, right? June. January, February, March, April, June. This is my 6th month driving. And so, you know, I got an understanding of the lifestyle now. And so now it's just about, okay, how can I improve it so it works for me? And so, and I know that certain things like I can't bring a bunch of workout equipment with me on the road. I ain't trying to do nothing super ambitious. Like, oh, I got to go. Some guys go to the gym while they on the road. I can't go to no fucking gym. I'm not trying to be driving around town in a fucking semi or catching an Uber to a gym. You know, it's not really me. But within the truck, I know I can do it if I stay disciplined. So that's my first goal. 100 push-ups a day, 100 sit-ups a day while I'm in a truck. So I can get swole. You know what I'm saying? Get swole.
Feel that.
So that's my number one. And so, shit, we'll take a break and we'll come right back.
Word.
This is your weekly reminder that we have 2 books that you, as a listener or watcher of this podcast, need to absolutely own. The first is The 10 Traits of Successful Hip Hop Artists, and the second is The Social Media Cheat Code. Both of these books were released within the last year. The 10 Traits of Successful Hip Hop Artists is a book where I go through the stories and explain the traits that are behind the success of some of the biggest names in hip hop today. The book has got nothing but amazing feedback. And if you are an artist, business person, whatever you do, if you would like to be inspired and would like to learn more about hip hop along the way and also see some reinforcement of the concepts that we talk about on this podcast, The 10 Traits of Successful Hip Hop is for you. Second book is The Social Media Cheat Code. That is for everyone who listens to this podcast who does not consider themselves an expert or really good at social media. It's not for super experienced people. It's actually for people who are on social media but are not getting the results you need. So what we did is I broke down like 12 or 13 strategies that I use all the time that actually work really well for me. I put it into book. I gave you examples and I tell you how to implement it. That's a book you absolutely need as a listener to this podcast, watcher of this podcast. If you're on YouTube, supporting these books actually goes a long way towards supporting the podcast. So to support the show, if you like what we do, obviously we don't necessarily get paid to do this shit. So support the products and services that we create. And these 2 books are a big part of that. We appreciate your support, and back to the show.
All right, folks, we are back. 90-day challenge.
Yes.
Blueprint, Illogic. Trying to set these goals, y'all, so that we can be the best versions of ourselves.
Facts.
Which is what this podcast is really about. You know, so those of you who have been inspired and who have shared your stories with us and inspired us, we thank you for your listenership, support. And y'all know this is what we do every year or so. We're going to come with the challenge and we ask y'all to participate. And we've had a lot of beautiful, you know, participation so far. So many people calling in, leaving the messages and doing great things. And so we share what we're going to set our goals for. And hopefully it inspires you to pick something that you can accomplish in 90 days. You know what I'm saying? Don't go too far where it's like, this is impossible to do in 90 days.
Right.
You know, that's why I didn't say 200 push-ups a day.
Right.
500 push-ups a day. I'm going to go to the gym every day. That's not happening. You know, Illogic said, I just need to schedule my release party.
Right.
He didn't say he was going to book a whole fucking tour.
Right.
One event,
attainable goals.
Attainable goals. It's very important because you start setting these unattainable goals. Some people do it just because so they don't have to do what they need to do.
Right. So they can feel like they're doing something.
Yeah. Oh, it was unattainable though. I tried.
I tried.
Lying to themselves. Don't do that to yourself. Give yourself the opportunity to actually achieve your goal.
Yeah.
That's very important. And so we're going to talk about our number 2 goal real quick. You should go ahead, Illogic.
Yeah, my number 2 is a fitness joint as well because, I did well the last, the fitness challenge. You know what I'm saying? I lost about 15, 20 pounds almost. You know what I mean? And it's mostly back at this point.
Damn.
So, not all back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still doing okay, but I've gained probably like 10 to 12. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's real.
10 to 12 of that, So, my fitness goal is to really just be able to hit the gym 3 times a week.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to put, like a weight loss thing on it or anything. But I just want to get back, like you said, like get back active to where, I can get to a point where I'm going to start losing weight again. But I can get to the gym 3 times a week. There's no reason I can't. You know what I mean? It's just wanting to and getting up off my ass, especially now that I'm working, you know what I'm saying, during the day. So, but my gym is open, till like midnight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't really have an excuse. Like I could take a nap after work and still hit the gym. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can do that.
I could do it, and I ain't trying to, do no crazy workout. Usually when I was losing weight, when we did the fitness challenge, I was at the gym probably an hour and a half a day, maybe.
Yeah, it doesn't take that much. Like
it don't take that much.
You find out when you do it, like, a good 45 minutes, hour, you can put in some work.
Yeah. So 3 times a week, hit the gym, and try to get this weight off.
Yeah.
Weight back off.
It's funny, the cycle, man. The cycle.
Yeah.
Like once you get right, you be like, I gotta get back there.
Yep. Because I was looking good, man. Like I was buying large T-shirts instead of extra large T-shirts. Now the large T-shirts ain't fitting quite the same. You know what I mean?
They
Like
accentuate the wrong parts of your body.
Yeah, man. I got joints that I haven't even got to wear because, I wasn't really going nowhere then. And now it's summertime and everything's back open. And it's like, damn, I can't even rock the joints. Like, I got to get back. They don't look right.
Yeah. That's not a good feeling.
Yeah, it's not.
But the thing is, like, once you do it once, and this is, I'm sure you can attest to it now. When we did it last year, and like last year, I think I lost like 17 and you lost somewhere around 15 to 20, somewhere around there, maybe more. Once you get there, you be having this confidence that I can do that. Now I know.
Yeah, I know what to do. I know how to do it. Because like you said, like I had the app, I was counting my calories. I was making sure that, like I wasn't eating crazy. I had my little days where it's like, okay, if I have a couple slices of pizza, really, I can't eat too much more. Maybe I'll just do liquid the rest of the day. Do me a smoothie or 2. You know what I mean? So I made sure I balanced myself out. I didn't put myself in a box where I wasn't enjoying food anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I was doing more portion control, and shit like that on top of working out, a lot. Because back then I was working out almost every day.
Yep.
So on top of that, just kind of learning how to lose the weight, and now I know what it takes to do it. So going to the gym 3 times a week is not, that's an attainable goal. I can do that.
Yeah, it's the commitment thing. That's what I learned. Like you're saying, like before you go as hard, because I was doing 6 days a week, 3-4 months straight, to lose that weight, and then, but that was my first time really committing like that in such a structured way. But now I'm like, oh, I know what it takes now. So I just got to build up to it, get loose, start moving your body. Like you're saying, 3 days a week. I'm just 100 push-ups a day. That's not nothing crazy.
Right.
But it'll get me moving, get me used to, and then eventually the weight will start coming off and things will start falling into place because you're in better shape. You'll be more active. You'll feel better. The better you feel, the more you want to work out, the more consistent you'll be with your workouts.
Right.
And it's crazy. Because until you go that hard, you don't really know,
Yeah.
You be just
and like I can't now that I'm working again, because then I wasn't working, a full-time job, so I could get up at 11 a.m. and go to the gym every day before I got my day started or whatever. You know what I mean? And I don't have that luxury now, so but understanding also that I don't necessarily have to go to the gym every freaking day to, get back to a healthy place. Like I
Yes.
really know what exercises I need to do for my body. You know what I'm saying? I know what I need to eat and how I need to eat and stuff. And
Yeah.
honestly, the diet is much more important really in the weight loss aspect of things and the health aspect of things than
Yes.
working out is.
I agree. Yeah, I have times in my life where I'm either working out, but if I can't work out, then I'm real strict on my diet.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably the only reason I've never gotten truly fat is because I'm either I know the importance, but like if you don't got time, you got to focus on the diet.
Right.
But what a lot of people do is they focus on fitness because
Right.
you get that rush. I'm going to go to the gym every day and I'm going to start running and I'm going to start doing, and you have a good week of that.
Mm-hmm.
But then the time it takes, the toll on your body, it's like, yo, it's much easier for me to just manage my meals during the day. That takes care of my weight and makes things go better. And I feel better and have more energy than it is to like schedule time to work out. That's hard,
It's very hard.
Very hard. And as we said, you get a little older, it ain't the same, y'all.
Not at all.
Listen to your uncles on this. Listen to Uncle Illogic and Uncle Print. You gonna get there. You be like, damn.
Yeah.
They was right. That once you hit 40, everything hit different.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your number 2. My number 2 is music related. And my music goal is just to, number 1, get back into the habit of making music almost every day.
Yeah.
Just 1 hour a day.
Mm-hmm.
Where even if I'm just reviewing a beat, listening to something, sending this off to that person, you know what I mean? The things I used to spend all day doing or have all day to do, I got to make sure I got 1 hour every day where I'm just doing that.
Right.
That's it. Answering emails,
Mm-hmm.
doing this. Okay, I got this artist, this musician who sent me this track. Let me, get my edits done and get him some feedback.
Right.
Just 1 hour. You know what I mean? Because you can't get it all done. And sometimes I've gotten to the habit since I've been working this, man. Well, I can't get it all done today, man. I'll just do it this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But then that's 5 days going where I could have just put an hour in and I wouldn't have to do so much on the weekend.
Right.
So my goal is to get back into just 1 hour. Because what's crazy, like yesterday, or was it yesterday? Yesterday was Saturday. I'm sorry, Friday. I was supposed to be off work at like 3:00. I had set my week up to where like I was running everything early.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, I was like 7 hours away the night before on Thursday night. And I was done at like, I think 8:00. I was like, yo, I can leave at like 6, 7, back in Columbus by 2, 3, and I'm off the whole. That's basically a whole day off. I'm off 2, 3 on Friday. Your boy catches a flat tire 1 hour into the trip. Gets a blowout blowout on the trailer because it's so damn hot, I'm sitting out there on the side of the road for 3 hours, 3.5 hours. That's what I start doing. I was like, man, let me just work on some music. Start working on some music, start composing a little bit, started getting the bug. Yeah. I missed this. Time was flying. My boss called me like, hey, man, they show up yet for that? I was like, nah, man. He's like, you should call them, man. I was like, all right, I'll call them. I wasn't tripping. I was in there just zoned out.
Yeah.
Because they was taking, they said they was going to be there in like 90 minutes, and they're taking them 2.5, 3 hours to get there. Took me 3.5 hours to get out of there. But just sitting there, because I got my laptop with me now, and I got a MIDI controller on the truck, and, I got a set of headphones on there now. So your boy, I got power in there. Your boy could just, the AC be blowing on my face. To get, I can work.
Yeah.
So now that I figured that out, that's one thing. And then a second part of that goal is to finish all the edits for my next release. Yeah. And that's really the main thing I've been doing the last couple of weeks. I've shared it with you offline, but it's like there's little tiny things where, projects that I finished last year, they're pretty much done. And then I sat around and I've listened to them nonstop for like the last 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hearing little things like, man, I didn't take that far enough.
Yeah.
I could add one little, let me just go back and just tighten this thing up. And it's not a lot. it's very small things. Like maybe I have a part that I played in a keyboard, and I want a real person to play it because it sounds kind of simplistic with me playing it. Or it could be little things.
Yeah.
Little things. And so I've started working on that, and the goal is to get all of that shit wrapped up. All of it wrapped up in the next 90 days, so that first of the year, everything's dropping. End of this year, things are dropping, But the next 90 days, I want to wrap up my next 2 to 3 releases.
Nice.
So that's my number 2 goal. And we'll do the number 3. What's your number 3?
My number 3 is I told you, before offline, me and the fam are looking to move.
Yeah.
Here. So it's a life goal,
Yeah.
To actually find a place,
Yeah.
and be out of here. Cause my lease where I'm at is up in September. So that's around the 90-day mark.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much
So,
90.
yeah. So, finding a place and, getting everything scheduled to be out of my current situation and into a new situation.
That's real. Yeah. Especially in this market. I've talked about it. Just the housing market is crazy right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like we've had real estate episodes, so people know I
right.
dabble in it every now and again. And this is definitely the weirdest market I can remember. A lot of there's no inventory.
Yeah.
Like the amount of houses you would see available for sale is crazy low right now in comparison with years in past.
And prices are all inflated.
Prices way up.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people now have seen the prices, so now they're kind of slowing up. Like, well, shit, do we want to risk paying this much, for a house? And then, you got interest rates now. Now interest rates are going up.
Yep.
So like when I bought this house in 2005, interest rate was 6.5%. When I bought my first rental property, it was 7%. Because I think they add 7.5%, because they add an extra point if it's your secondary residence. You can't get a secondary residence or like a rental property at the same interest rate. And he neither here nor there. But that just lets you know the market in 05, 06.
Right.
The last 8 to 10 years, it's been like 2-3%.
Yeah.
I've been looking at this shit like, God damn.
Super low.
Yeah. Why couldn't I get some of these 2 and 3% loans? But now, I think last week it went up to like 5.6%.
Yeah, it's up there.
It's on its way back to where it was in 06, 05.
Right. And
so this is something to think about. These things are things that affect the market. And so, I'm always looking just like, what's out there? Is there any opportunities? And you're looking as well. And so, it's a challenging situation for you and your family. Yeah. But here's what's crazy. I was going to send you this thing the other day. Like, I'm not sure if prices is going to go down.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, we've been looking, seeing if renting makes more sense now in the market as opposed to actually purchasing a house, because I don't want to pay an extra $100,000 for a house that's not worth it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's one thing, but here's the only thing that the counter argument to that I heard somebody else make the other day is that house prices are not going to go down. Their belief is that house prices are they are inflated, but that they're going to stay where they're at. That's their belief. You know what I'm saying? And so the best bet is to get them now, because
before they go higher,
even higher.
Yeah.
Right. That's their theory. You know what I mean? Because it ain't going to get, they don't think it's going to get no better. Obviously if more people start selling, that would be, but shit. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. I was looking at some shit that's like doubled in prices in 4 months.
That's crazy.
On like Truly the other day. I was like, I look at how it was 27 and then 4 months later it was 54. I said, what the fuck has happened in 4 months? They doubled their price on here. Usually when something is listed for 4 months, people lower the price.
Right.
They were like, nope, we doubling our shit.
Get in where you fit in, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a tricky one. That's tricky, but it's something to figure out. But
yeah, we've been looking for a minute, so it's not like I'm starting from scratch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So but trying to kind of lock up a spot in the next it's not unattainable.
Yeah.
With where we are now.
Yeah.
In our process, it's definitely possible.
Yeah, you just need the market to participate.
Yeah.
Need some of these houses to stay available a little longer when they pop up.
Right.
But yeah, that was your number 3?
Yeah, that's my number 3.
Okay, so yeah, my number 3. I got a split number 3. I'm gonna do a 2-for-1 right here. My first number 3 is to take another vacation. Take some time off. Now,
like real vacation.
Yeah. It seems like a weird concept, but like my mama said it to me the other day, like, you need a vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Cause we was talking about working or something. And I was like, yeah, I've been working 70 hours a week a lot of these weeks. Like if you burn out your clock as a truck driver, you working close to 70 hours. 70 hours is your max. There's been many, many weeks where I was right there. You know what I mean? And she like, but I also, there's a reason I've been working like that, to I got some legal shit going on that, I haven't talked about on here, but it's more just like a lawsuit. I got to get some motherfucker where I got to be able to afford lawyers and whatnot. And so that shit was the main reason I was working so hard. But, as it starts to come, the situation is starting to come to a conclusion. My mom's just like, yo, take a vacation. You need some time off. You can't be doing that, and I was like, yeah, you're right. And I've taken very few vacations in my life.
Yeah. I've
taken little 4-day weekends built around a 3-day holiday. You take the 4th day off.
Right.
Fake vacation. You be sneaking them in.
Mm-hmm.
I've done that before, but I very rarely do I take a whole week and just chill the fuck out and not do nothing. So I want to take some sort of time off in the next 90 days.
Okay.
And then, along with that, I am hoping that everything is concluded with this damn court case to where in the 90 days to where I can do that in good conscience.
Right. And not have this cloud hanging over your head while you're trying to enjoy yourself and relax.
Yeah, because you can't really chill when certain shit is not concluded.
Right.
So those are my goals, take a vacation, get all my music edits done, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups. What were your 3? What?
First, have my release party scheduled. Hit the gym 3 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
And finding me a new place.
Yeah. That's dope. So yeah, we're going to take a break and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk to y'all about what y'all need to do to call in, to participate. Take a break. We'll be right back.
Word.
Quick announcement. Over the last several years, we've been asked many times by the listeners of the show if we would ever open it up to the public for advertising. We've always been interested in this, but we never had the systems in place to make it work properly. I'm proud to announce that we are officially accepting advertising from the public on Super Duty Tough Work. Meaning, if you're a small business owner or an artist and you'd like to create more awareness about your product, service, or release on the Super Duty Tough Work podcast, we're now in a position to do that. For more information, email us at superdutytoughwork@weightless.net. Again, that's superdutytoughwork@weightless.net. Email us there. Tell us a little bit about who you are, what you would like to promote, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible to let you know if we think it's a good fit and what the next steps are. Thank you for your time. Back to the show.
All right, folks, we're back. Super Duty Tough Work Blueprint Illogic 90-day challenge has been issued. We have laid down our 3 goals. If you're at home listening, as we said at the top of the show, you should be writing down 2 or 3 attainable goals that you have. There are probably things that have been sitting there for a year that you just haven't prioritized.
Right.
Pull them out, write them down, and just maybe you got 5 or 6, but pick the 3 most attainable within 90 days. And put them somewhere on a sticky tab, write them somewhere, whatever you got to do. Make them a part of your daily routine. and chip away at them for the next 90 days. At the end of this thing, and it's June now. It was today's day, June 19th. We gonna give y'all like a week or so to kind of like get your shit together.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have July, August, September. So we probably gonna do this maybe around the end of September, mid-September.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so if you got a certain goal, that's 3 months.
Yeah.
That's 3 strong months. I don't want to hear no excuses from y'all.
Yeah, you got an extra week or, extra week in there,
Give me a grace period.
Right.
To bullshit. Wrap up your bullshitting the next 2 weeks. The rest of this month. Starting July 1st, you better be on it.
Yeah.
You got July, August. Come September, you should have a lot of momentum.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should be
rolling.
Yeah. And so we're going to have this follow-up episode probably mid to late September. And remember, we want y'all to participate. You can email us how things went at superdutytoughwork@weightless.net. That's our email address. You can, we're going to have you guys, we're going to give you guys like a call-in number as usual, sometime 2-3 weeks before we have the show. So you will get a warning before we have the conclusion show. And I wish everybody the best in achieving their goals. I know that setting goals is wild important. And sometimes the main reason you don't achieve what you want is because you never really prioritize it enough to make it a goal.
Right, right.
And so this show is hopefully going to allow you to do that and just chip away at something that you know you can do.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have people to do it with. You got a support system here on this show. And that's it for this week.
Yeah.
And we will see y'all next week.
Word.
Peace.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to Super Duty Tough Work. Subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. Follow the podcast on SoundCloud. Peace.
Shoot, I got styles already that's more complex that nobody know about. I mean, super duty tough work.